Everybody. So have you been feeling shameful as you have done things, or you have done things in your life and you feel as though God would not or will not forgive you? Is shame knocking on your door? Guiltiness knocking at your door? That the first thing you do when you open your eyes is remember everything that you've done. you know in Luke 22:31-32 says, Simon, Simon, Satan have asked to shift all you as wheat, but I have prayed for you, Simon, that your faith may not fail, and when you have turned back, strengthen your brothers. We all fail. We all have done things. We all have a past. Whether you may think that you've never done anything wrong, we all have sinned. We all fall short of His glory. We all have done things we shouldn't have. But God has already seen that. God already knew what we were going to do. God already knew that I was going to record this video right now, this very hour, in this very place. So it's not a surprise to Him. Just admit to it, own it, confess it, and keep moving forward and forgive yourself, because God forgives you. God forgives for every sin. There is no bigger sin than the other. Sin, as if you steal a candy bar to you murder someone. Sin is sin. Sin is sin. There is no weight to it. It's all the same. It bears the same weight. You can't put sin on a scale. And just as God knew that Simon Peter was going to deny Him, He already knew that. But that didn't change God's love for him. That didn't push God away from him. In fact, God promises that we will fail, but our faith will remain. You just have to have faith and know that, yes, we all fall short of His glory. Yes, it's important that we try not to sin. That, we do things and we think twice before we do things and say things, that our actions, that, we need to be more like Christ. But just know that God is merciful. He is righteous. And even though right now you may feel that you're not worthy, you may feel that you don't deserve God's love, God's forgiveness. You may feel as though the shame and the guilt is so heavy that it's just like God has blocked you off of His sight or something. Shame, the enemy, guilt, it will come knock on your door to remind you of what you've done. But what you've done is not who you are. And you're not who people say you are. You are what God says you are. You may not see what God even calls you to be at this moment. But God calls you to be somebody. God calls you to be someone. So you know what? Brush off the guilt and shame. Come before Christ. Ask for forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Don't walk with shame. And just know that God stands by you every minute of the day. And that we don't deserve his love. But he calls us worthy. He calls us worthy to love. He loves you. He loves me. And that's the reason why he died on the cross. So just keep pushing. And just know that you are worthy of God's love. And you are forgiven. All you need to do is ask. And you receive it. God loves you. God bless.